KFW. Then
Let me stop you right there.
Slammed him into. He's busted open.
now, forever.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to KFW. What's up, everybody? Welcome to KFW Midday Mayhem. I'm Gregory James Miller alongside Mike the Hype Howard. Let's go to ringside, Kevin, and find out where we are for another episode of KFW Midday Mayhem. The stands are packed, Mike, as we celebrate being in this place in one of my favorite countries. We're in Las Vegas, Nevada. We're in the casino state. Kevin, back to me. Kevin, back to me. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here with another episode. Mike the Hype Howard, how are you?
Woo, Greg, I'm feeling great. I'm happy to be in the city of sin. I've been smashing the slots all night long, and I'm ready for today. Another episode of Midday Mayhem with you. Feels great to be back, and I'm really, really excited. After last week, we saw some great matches, and this week, I think it's going to get a little devious. Very excited about it.
Mike the Hype Howard, you are not incorrect. And as you said, who will be betting big and winning big here in Las Vegas, Nevada? It's a big question on everybody's mind. Of course, there's no question about who our sponsors are. We want to thank ExpressVPN, MeUndies, and Athletic Greens. We'll tell you about that later. What we have tonight, however, Mike, is an all-killer, no-filler episode of KFW. The commish, Xavier Woods, Austin Creed from Up, Up, Down, Down, and of course the WWE has decreed this is a fighty episode, no talky, meaning he says there's too many beefs happening right now and that we can't waste time listening to everybody flap their gums about it. And so we will turn our attention, ladies and gentlemen, to a feud we saw start last week. Of course, Kaka beware. Khalif Adams retired the one and only Gruesome Greggy. Sent him to the Phantom Zone. After taking his victory lap last week, of course, he was jumped by the one, the only shirtless Spider-Man. Mike the Hype Howard. It was a brutal attack that came out of nowhere.
Brutal attack right there. It's nice to see shirtless Spider-Man coming up and standing up for what's right, but a really epic moment for Khalif Adams. Of course, we talked about that earlier on in the week, taking so many losses, now getting on the back of a WWE superstar and riding that to superstardom, and to put Gruesome Greggy James down is a big one right there. So it's pretty wild to see. Looking forward to see what could happen this week.
Of course, it wasn't an official match last week, but it is tonight. Kevin, let's go to ringside. We, of course, are going to see Kaka Beware face off against shirtless Spider-Man.
Oh.
This is one that's been added to it. We're getting right to the thing. As the commish said, there are too many things happening. He has gone through and built a card, Mike the Hype Howard. That, wait, did you see that? He said a handicap match. Mike, this was just introduced as a handicap match, ladies and gentlemen. That, of course, means it's 2v1. That is not what my records here say. That is not what I was told would be happening. But again, whatever the commission decrees here on all killer, no filler will happen. Apparently, it's going to be Kaka Beware versus shirtless Spider-Man and a partner. This is outrageous.
No.
Is this? They can't be bringing back Gruesome Greggy already, can they, Mike the Hype Howard?
Khalif Adams is the one who needs a partner. He needs the handicap. He's going up against shirtless Spider-Man. This is not going to be all right. It's going to be a kill or be killed type of moment here.
Maybe you're correct. I don't know. Remember, Khalif Adams jumped last week, as we said, and he is with the Kaka Beware tag team, of course, Kaka Creed. Maybe Austin Creed is going to be the partner of Khalif Adams. We don't know who's about to come out, but they are introducing shirtless Spider-Man. You assume if they announce him, then his partner would be next. And Gruesome Greggy banished from the Federation. Khalif Adams beat him, retired him. I can't believe the commissioner would repeal that, but I also can't believe the commissioner would stack the deck against him. What is going on?
It's the tough one here, because how am I supposed to root? How am I supposed to get on the side of Khalif Adams if he's going up against two jabronis here?
Well, who is
Gregory
this jabroni?
James?
Who is this next mystery contestant? Who has the wherewithal to team with shirtless Spider-Man? Oh my God, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh my God! It's Ronald McDonald!
Ronald McDonald, ladies and gentlemen, making his KFW debut. And I will tell you, as I look at this man, this looks like a knockoff Ronald McDonald. I can see the beard under his makeup.
By God, this is going to be a match. Khalif Adams now has a big one ahead of him right now. Ronald McDonald, who looks like a psychopath, this isn't going to be a good situation.
I mean, Mike the Hype Howard, I'm looking as close as I can, and that just looks like Gruesome Greggy and Ronald McDonald makeup.
Oh, no, I can't tell through the makeup, actually, Gregory James. Can't tell. It looks great, though.
I think this might even be just Gruesome Greggy's entrance. I guess it's Ronald McDonald. Again, I don't understand why the commission is allowing this to happen, but he said all killer, no filler. Who knows? I mean, Kaka Creed. Is it dead? Is it over? Is this Austin Creed flipping on Kaka Beware?
He's not putting him up against a good situation. But here's the thing. We did see Khalif Adams take down Gruesome Greggy, one of the biggest people here in KFW, sent him into the Phantom Zone, as you said. And I think that he can do this. If he gets the crowd behind him, he can take on these two jabronis.
Well, we're about to find out, ladies and gentlemen, as the match is underway, and Kaka Creed not missing a beat. Of course, this isn't a sucker punch. This isn't something for, he knew what he was getting involved in this week, whereas last week, of course, he did not know because he couldn't know. He had to worry about getting jumped out of nowhere by Shirtless Spider-Man.
The positive for Khalif Adams, Shirtless Spider-Man, insane. Misses a lot of spots here, so he's going to have to hope that Shirtless Spider-Man is not on today. But unfortunately, first one does land. So to me, Shirtless Spider-Man going top rope. Well, there it is. There's the first.
Shirtless Spider-Man not afraid to put his body on the line. And he really, here we go, though. Here comes Ronald McDonald. We'll see what he does, the king of McDonald's.
He's going to hand out some 10 pieces today. I'm looking for a 10 piece in the corner.
Right into a diamond cutter there. Right into
and here it is. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Get up to 10. Give him a little 6 piece right there. That's for the kids out there.
And again, this is decreed by the commish. All killer, no filler. I don't understand why he would do this to Kaka Beware.
And Khalif is going to get some punishment here. Some quick taps as well coming in from these two. And they're just going to tag each other in and out and just really put some damage into Khalif.
If they can stay fresh, if they can work this man, Khalif Adams, who retired Gruesome Greggy, they can, keep him at bay. He is a threat, clearly. Ever since he teamed up with Austin Creed, he's been unstoppable. And maybe that's what this is. Is Austin Creed saying, Khalif, if you can beat these insurmountable odds, you clearly have made your place in this federation?
Wow, you think there's an extra motive to what the commish has done tonight here. Not to just put on an incredible show. You think he's trying to put Khalif Adams through the ringer right now.
I mean, look what's happened. Khalif Adams, somebody who has not necessarily earned the fans' respect. Of course, he did not have a great solo career. He was able to get a great tag team career, but he's wrestling with a WWE superstar around a bunch of video game press nerds, right? Now you have him out here, and you have him actually working it. He retires Gruesome Greg in a one-on-one competition. He gets jumped by Shirtless Spider-Man and wants revenge, and now he's getting it, Mike.
That's crazy. He's earned my respect. He retired Gruesome Greggy. He's on top of the game right now. And this could be a 3. Oh,
I can't believe what I'm seeing. This Austin Creed saying, if you want to go to the top, if you want to be in the title contentions for solo things, you got to earn it. You got to prove it and earn it right now.
You want to see Johnny Ace and the
Oh my God, Mike, Khalif Adams is flying. What a splash! The extension, ladies and gentlemen, from Spawn on Me's Khalif Adams right to the knee here. Oh, my goodness.
He is going to work right now. And Ronald McDonald's just ringside, just watching Shirtless Spider-Man take all of this. When will the tag come in for this twosome?
I mean, if Khalif can just keep Shirtless Spider-Man away from Ronald McDonald, he works the numbers, he works the figures, he plays the match his way, he can get out of here with the victory. And what is this? The raw power of... Oh, my God, Mike.
Wow. I will tell you right now, Gregory James, I have asked the crowd here in Las Vegas, Nevada, who do they have? Spider-Man, Team Shirtless Spider-Man, 74% of the vote, 26 on the side of Khalif Adams. Todd needs to do the impossible and defeat 2 jabronis in the ring.
You talk about jabronis, right? We had such a close pin there. Ronald McDonald screwed up breaking it up. I think Khalif might have a chance. Ronald McDonald acting drunk. Shirtless Spider-Man acting like he's already beaten. Let's see if the Shirtless Spider-Man team can get some... nope, they can't.
You're right.
I was
Ronald
like, can
McDonald
they get
could-
something? They can't get anything, Mike.
Ronald McDonald could be Gruesome Greggy because we've seen some bad tag team expertise from Gruesome Greggy and Cool Greg. The G to G connection just missing moments.
Look at that.
felt
Look
on
at
the team
Ronald
members.
jumping down. What is he doing?
It might be him. It might be him. You might be right.
Look at now, Khalif dumping Ronald McDonald on the side of the road like the trash McDonald's is compared to In-N-Out, and then just working these legs at the Shirtless Spider-Man. But Shirtless Spider-Man trying to get some steam going.
I'll tell you right now, Khalif Adams is in full control of this match. These two others, jabronis, are not even a part of this. Khalif now. Let's see if he goes for the pin in the middle of the ring right now. I
Khalif
don't
is
see Ronald at
exacting
all.
vengeance. He feels like he has a complete head of steam right now. There's no reason for him to go for the pin. He's getting back his revenge after getting jumped last week.
Khalif putting in the work. Uh-oh.
Shirtless Spider-Man trying to get something going here. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh.
Oh.
Shirtless Spider-Man desperately needs to make that pin right now. You can see how worn out he is, and it's going to happen now. Ronald McDonald coming back in here, making his KFW debut in a handicap match into power.
Oh,
Mike Khalif Adams is not a small man to get thrown around like that.
Oh, man.
Oh, look at this, right into the Ronald McDonald clutch. He's pulling out the hamburger right now. This could be it.
Khalif.
Oh no, Khalif getting out. He's reversing.
Oh, Khalif fights his way out of that one. No one to tag, nowhere to run. Just has to stay in this ring and battle it out.
Got to keep his head on his shoulders, Mike. He cannot panic. Oh, but he cannot take many hits like that. The raw power of Ronald McDonald right now.
I worry for Khalif Adams now, and it looks like these two are finally finding their flow, finding their momentum, and this could be the end of Khalif.
But Khalif not going to say die. He is not going to go quietly into that night. He is going to give it all he's got like he does every week on Spawn on Me. Look at him taking him up here, trying to hurt Ronald.
Adams. Incredible backbreaker right there on the side of the ring.
I'll tell you, that's the hardest part of the ring, Mike.
Oh.
Oof.
And he just made Ronald McDonald pay, but Ronald gets up quickly right now. The front row getting treated here in Vegas right now.
Yeah, to the murder of Khalif Adams. Somebody needs to stop this. I don't know what the commission was thinking. I'm all for motivating your tag team partner, but not like this. Not in this painful of a way.
Oh my gosh, Ronald McDonald out here just handing out Happy Meals right now to the children in the front row, punishing Khalif in their name.
He doesn't. Ronald McDonald is a man possessed right now. He is a
insane.
monster. He is out to hurt Khalif Adams. And you have to ask, why does Shirtless Spider-Man have a problem with Khalif Adams? Why does Ronald McDonald have such a problem with Khalif Adams? Why is this such a personal fight for these two men who had never interacted with Khalif Adams before?
I had some bad food takes here, and Ronald had to get involved.
There is
Uh-oh,
that.
here it comes.
Look at this. Oh, what a leg drop.
That was brutal, folks.
Mike, Ronald could have stayed in the ring, let the 10 count happen, got out of here with the win, but for all three of these competitors, it's about hurting each other. It is not about winning tonight. It is about hurting them. That's what this all-killer, no-filler episode of KFW is about.
Looking to have somebody put the mix smack down on somebody right now. Let's see what happens here. As Khalif now back on his feet. Count going up there once again, but he's going to get inside.
Khalif Adams stalking his prey here. Look
Oh
at this.
my,
Look at this.
We've never seen this move on display here in KFW.
But you like to. Yeah, and that's what you got to love about Khalif. He's always cooking up something fresh in the kitchen. He's always up to no good. He's always figuring out how to work that. And that's the thing. Ronald comes in with a good head of steam. Nobody knows what he's about. But Khalif Adams trying to figure him out.
You're so right, Gregory. That's when he gets deep into the fridge and goes, what crazy ingredients can I mix and match for tonight's recipe?
100%, Mike.
And I'm looking for that.
You had a Shirtless Spider-Man here who took so much damage. Now, granted, he's fighting a different version of Khalif Adams. Khalif Adams has been thrown around on the outside by Ronald McDonald, just manhandled. And now you see two competitors maybe a little bit more evenly matched in terms of pain.
Shirtless Spider-Man. I'm looking to see something big from Shirtless Spider-Man. He has not impressed me as much as I thought he would since the inception of KFW. He was early on, and I really thought we'd see more high-flying moves from him.
Well, he always misses them, but right back to it, you have the beast.
Ronald McDonald's a star.
Ronald McDonald is scary, all right? That's what we have here. We have a man who's not afraid to McFry you up and throw you out.
Throw me in
Look
that
at this,
hot
Khalif
grease.
working the arms. If he can take out the limbs, he can stop this all-power offense Ronald keeps throwing at him. But that's not going to get it done right there.
No, Ronald back up on his feet.
Khalif with the reversal, though. That's what he needs right there. Into a kick. What do we got here?
Oh, this could be the moment here.
Brainbuster. Khalif setting up. Khalif setting up for a finisher. However, shirtless Spidey on the apron still. Not out of the picture yet.
Oh, he missed it.
Khalif blew it.
Wow.
Double underhook. Ronald with the reverse. This is, oh man, you hate to see this right now. This is what you hate to see. You don't want to see Khalif on his heels against a competitor with the size and brutality of Ronald McDonald.
Ronald McDonald appearing out of nowhere.
Oh my God, these suplexes here that Khalif's throwing out. His bell's run clearly. His bell is run clearly. He doesn't know where the ropes are, but here we go. He's going to work on shirtless Spidey for a bit. Look at this. Again, this isn't about winning, ladies and gentlemen. This is about personally hurting the people who hurt you last week. This is Khalif's chance. If he, what a punch! Whoa, but Ronald shakes it off. He no-sells it. Mike, all hell's breaking loose out there.
Ronald ate that ham to the face and absolutely got back up, and now will not be stopped. Oh my gosh.
I thought Khalif had it for a second there. I thought he had it, but now Ronald just giving him the nuggets. Just giving him the nuggets.
Wow. Ronald McDonald, you are a monster, an absolute freak out here.
A big leg drop there. Gruesome Greggy's finisher. Interesting. That's how it happens.
Khalif never had a chance.
Khalif gave it his all, Mike. You can't sit there and say Khalif didn't try, he didn't do everything. But when you have two competitors, and honestly one competitor, shirtless Spider-Man brought nothing to the stage today. However, Ronald McDonald made his KFW debut, and he was scary, Mike.
Yeah, Ronald McDonald is the last jabroni I want to bang into here on the map because he has absolutely lost his mind. And a big one here as well, the commish. Just putting Khalif Adams out into a dangerous situation, trying to prove himself against two people. Unacceptable.
Hanging him out to dry there, and you hate to see it, and you wonder what was Austin Creed thinking, ladies and gentlemen. We'll have to find out. I'm sure the commission will, there's no talkie this episode, but the commission will have something to say about this. And who is this mystery Ronald McDonald?
Yeah.
Lots to worry about. Lots to figure out here.
When he washes off the face paint, who is he underneath it all? And that's going to be a question that I'm going to think about a lot. You know what I mean? I don't know.
That's what's going to haunt you think, this week? Going into next week?
I mean, hell yeah, because I could be at the slots tonight, Gregory James, right? And I could be pressing that button looking to get my max bet on. All of a sudden, a man walks up and just stares at me. I don't know if he's the insane Ronnie or not. You know what I mean? That's going to haunt me now as I walk through the city streets of Las Vegas.
Well, I think if you see a 7-foot-tall man come to you that looks like that, that has that body shape, that's when you would know that's probably Ronald McDonald.
That's insane Ronnie. It's right.
That's insane Ronnie. That's
I'm going to keep my eyes out.
Who's just, on another level right there. We'll have to wait and find out next week, hopefully, from the commission, what he was thinking, putting his tag team partner into that situation, handicap match. But like we said, it's all killer, no filler. This is your next match, ladies and gentlemen. This is spiraling out of a contentious tag team match last week. Of course, it saw up at noon Brian Altano and Mike Drucker take on the X-Cast as Paris Lilly and Gary Widda got into the ring. And what you remember was, Mike, up at noon had it. They were on it. They were winning. They were destroying. We were talking about the young blood versus the old blood. You were talking about your ex-daddies. But then the unbelievable happened. Mike Drucker hung Brian Altano out to dry. Gary Widda was able to pin Altano. Drucker didn't even make a motion to come in there. All the momentum, all the upswing that Brian had was gone. Brian apparently reached out to the commissioner and said, no, sir, that isn't how it's going to go down. That's not my legacy in KFW. He asked to drop Mike Drucker for this match, get a one-on-one with Gary Widda so we could see youth versus talent.
No way. Wow, really? It played out like that because it was messed up that those two would break apart like that over at Up at Noon. But I mean, the ex-daddies absolutely brought it, right? They showed the perseverance. They showed just the dad strength, and they fought through that. And to break up a tag team like that and put them on the outs, you got to love it. You got to love to see it.
Well, when you see a team member not come in to do the bare minimum of being a tag team, you got to have trouble. But here he comes, ladies and gentlemen. He's the infallible Gary Widda. You know he likes to come in with a head of steam, and he ain't stopping tonight. This is what I'm talking about. Brian made a big point in his post-match interviews about the youth of the Up at Noon team. Gary Widda said, not on my watch. I will show you youth. I will show you energy. I will show you power. And we will see if Gary Widda can carry this head of steam into this match.
Guy's looking like a spry chicken out here, Gregory James. This guy is moving, shaking, and baking. I've never seen him move this fast in my entire life when I've been around Gary Widda.
Well, you know that Gary Widda
is a man possessed.
What's his one catchphrase?
Always forward.
Always forward. Backwards. Never looking backwards, right?
Exactly.
If you're not making moves, you're standing still. Gary Widda will not stand still, ladies and gentlemen. And he's out to prove something tonight against Brian Altano. I'm excited to see if he can do this, if he can represent his country. It's New Jersey versus merry old England.
Wow.
Let's get into the ring here and see what happens. Both competitors are ready. Brian's just wearing his jacket and his sunglasses. I expected that to be entrance attire, but it is not. They are mad, they are fighting, and they are going.
He's in Vegas. I mean, we're bringing out the ultimate show here in Vegas, and it's the city of sin. You got to dress up. You got to look the part. And our guy, Gary Widda, is really bringing the energy to start it off with. Let's see if Altano can get a little momentum.
This is a high octane match. There's a lot of action happening here, and I wasn't expecting it, Mike. I won't lie to you. I thought Gary would have a more plodding one-on-one style, but we've never seen it before from him. We only know him from the tag team. Look at the quick pin, trying to get out of here with the win. Can't do it. Brian's not going down that easily.
He's the bulldog. He's got a lot of energy. He's going to expel, and then the question is, does he have the gas in the tank, Gregory James, right? What is Gary Widda's endurance levels?
And that, yeah, of course, you run out there, I'd already be gassed. I'd already be gasping for breath if I ran the entire length of the ring, or the entrance ramp around the ring that way. Gary Widda doesn't seem to have missed the step. He is ready to go. His heartbeat is accelerated. I know he ate some food out of his air fryer last night. He's excited for this match.
Yeah, he's probably complaining about his Tesla driving into the stadium right now.
Sure, of course.
Gary, if you're
the
listening,
only person I've ever heard of having a
send it
problem
over
with
to
a
me.
Tesla.
You know what I mean? Send it to me. I'll drive the Tesla.
Sure.
I'm trying to win it big here in Vegas.
Brian Altano can't get going. Gary Widda keeps stopping the momentum and getting Brian on the mat. You can see it right here. He's rubbing this young whippersnapper's face on the mat, right? Talking a lot of trash that he learned in London.
I love this energy from Gary Widda. I think we talked about the older generation, the old guys, the dads coming into the ring and what can they really bring to the mat. I think this has awoken something inside of the older Gary Widda, who now wants to be a youngster. He wants to fly from the top rope. I think we might have awoken.
Oh, the super kick from Brian into a pin, but there's going to be a rope break on that. Brian might have had him there with some sweet chin music.
I think he one-tapped him. I think he might have knocked Gary Widda into next week. He is not waking up, folks.
Brian's going top rope. Huge splash. He gets all of it. And if he could just drag the body away, he could probably get the pin here.
Gary Widda, please wake up. Move.
I've never seen a wrestler take my advice and do it. That's amazing. Here we go. 1, 2.
Wow,
Oof.
Gary. Oh, my gosh.
Remember, Mike, this was the commentary out of the last bout when we saw Up at Noon versus XCast. It was the fact that it was all Brian's warming up the band. Brian's trying to put down the infallible Gary Widda right now. Oh, he misses it, though.
Oh, Gary Widda, incredible.
Last week it was all about how the Up at Noon was all offense, and then somehow XCast able to hang in there. This time Gary came out with something to prove all offense, and we have a match, ladies and gentlemen.
Gary Widda back on his feet after being absolutely knocked unconscious just moments ago, and he is back on. What is he going to do here? Taking his time.
He's dragging him around like he would drag cabbage through water. I don't know. I don't know what they eat in England. I don't know what they're doing.
English people do. Cabbage and potatoes, I hear. A lot of beans.
I think that's Irish.
A lot of beans. I mean, we're just throwing out food now at this point.
I'm hungry.
I'm hungry.
What a hip toss. All right, Gary back to dragging him around. Gary dragging him through the streets like London drag. No, what is the roll up here? Can Brian get out of here? No.
Gary Widda. Come on now, Gary. Brian Altano working it.
I'm watching the live chat here from the dirt sheets. The Spall 2714 says, "You do be dragging cabbage through water." Oh man, Brian trying to get a count going. Gary's not having it. Pushes him right down. And I'm impressed with Gary Widda. I never thought I would say that, Mike. I am impressed with Gary Widda.
Gregory, you got to be impressed with Gary Widda. Like I said, I think something has awoken inside of him. But the question now is, does he have gas in the tank? Because Brian Altano, younger, you know he's got the endurance here. Gary Widda's going to have to dig deep right now.
And Brian Altano giving him all he's got, but Gary not taking it for a second. Again, you want to talk about a high-tempo match. You want to talk about proving something. That is what Gary is trying to do right now, trying to say that, no, he is not past his prime. He can do it. And look at this in-ring technician. Oh, my God, is Brian tapping?
Getting a little technical. He might tap right now. He's fighting it. He's fighting for it. Oh, wow.
That I thought Brian's hand was up. I thought he was going to tap it out, but here we go. Was that enough? Did we wear him down?
Look at Gary's face, just exerting all of his power right now.
Right now, it seems in the chat, Jesus the Slayer 123 says Gary is a beast. Yes, he is, ladies and gentlemen. I can't believe what we're seeing here from the infallible Gary Widda.
Gary Widda has now popped the biggest trophy in Fall Guys on his off time. Has 2 children. This man is on top of the mountaintop right now.
He's got something big coming too. He keeps teasing it on Twitter.
Oh, something big.
Batman comic right now. Batman Fortress issues 1 and 2 are out. Brian Altano, nothing going for him.
Nothing.
You know, all he has is up at noon. Oh, but he's warming the band back up. Gonna hit him with some of that New Jersey music. There it is. Again, though, so close to the Brian.
Oh my God.
Can Brian end the Infallible's dream?
This is 100% over.
2. Oh my God, Mike! It is never over when you have a BAFTA award winner, a 2-time BAFTA award winner like Gary Widda out there doing his thing. But another one, that's gotta be it. Jesus God, he's got 2 children, Brian. Don't kill him.
This man will be sipping smoothies through a straw for the next 3 weeks.
Good Lord! It's you want to see him. You want to see Gary Widda succeed, but not at. I mean, Jesus Christ, that was disturbing.
That went from fun, Gregory James, to absolutely worrisome. Like, I don't like watching Gary Widda just take it to the teeth like that.
No, I mean, we know so much about concussion syndromes, right? We don't need to see Gary's head rocked back and forth like some kind of bobblehead from FunkoPops.com. They're not a sponsor, but they should be.
Brian Altano knocked Gary Widda to the mat, like knocked him out at least 3 separate times here. We need a
Brian Altano just delivering meatball after meatball after meatball to Gary's face.
Oh my gosh, Gary Widda, get an ice pack, my guy.
And that's the thing, Brian able to get the monkey off his back. He's able to come out and prove that, yes, it was Mike Drucker. Mike Drucker is the reason they lost last week.
Yep.
Brian Altano is able to come out. But again, an impressive thing from Gary Widda until we saw his jaw just deconstructed. That was too far, I think. That was too much.
Gosh. We're going to have to wire Gary Widda up. We'll see him another week at KFW. Hopefully. Vegas staff can take good care of Gary, because that was
Gary's getting some medical attention, ladies and gentlemen. And of course, you can get attention over on patreon.com/KindaFunnyGames, where you can get all of our content, have some fun, write in to be part of the shows and all that jazz. Another thing that helps us is our sponsors. So, ladies and gentlemen, here's a word from ExpressVPN, MeUndies, and Athletic Greens.
This episode is brought to you by MeUndies. Are people still trying to make plans with you this summer? As if you aren't booked and busy already. But thankfully, MeUndies wants to help make this summer the most comfortable one you will never forget. Because when you're living your best life, the last thing you want to worry about is butt sweat. And I know that from experience. But you know what? MeUndies has always been there to help me. I'm always wearing my MeUndies shirts, my lounge pants, my lounge shorts, my undies themselves, the socks. I'm a MeUndies fanboy. Wouldn't have it any other way. I just absolutely love the soft micro-modal fabric. Find your ultimate summer comfort in sizes extra small all the way up to 4XL. MeUndies has a great offer for all of you out there. For any first-time purchasers, you can get 15% off. For a limited time, if you sign up for the free to join MeUndies membership, you get 25% off your first membership item. To get 50% off your order, 25% off your first membership item, and 100% satisfaction guarantee, go to MeUndies.com/KindaFunny. That's MeUndies.com/KindaFunny. Shout out to ExpressVPN for sponsoring this episode. When you use the bathroom, you always close the door behind you, right? Well, You don't want random passerbyers looking in on you, so why would you let people look in on you when you go online? Your internet service provider knows every single website you visit. ExpressVPN puts a stop to this. It creates a secure encrypted tunnel between your device and the internet so that your online activity can't be seen by anyone. I use ExpressVPN on all my devices, whether it's my phone, my desktop, everything. Anytime I'm using the internet, just because I am trying to stay as safe as possible. The best part is using ExpressVPN is as easy as closing the bathroom door. You just fire up the app, you click one button, and you're protected. It is so easy. It's the biggest button in the world. One click, you're done. So if you're like me and believe your online activity is your business, secure yourself today by visiting expressvpn.com/kindafunny. You can use our link, expressvpn.com/kindafunny, and you can get an extra 3 months free. That's expressvpn.com/kindafunny. Shout out to Athletic Greens for sponsoring this episode. I started taking AG1 because I'm not a big pill guy. I don't want to spend a lot of time on extra things, but I wanted to make sure that I was taking care of my health. Now, I've been using it the last couple months and I love it. It doesn't taste like it's super healthy. It has a fun tropical taste that I actually look forward to in the mornings. With one delicious scoop of AG1, you're absorbing 75 high-quality vitamins, minerals, whole food source superfoods, probiotics, and adaptogens to help you start your day right. This special blend of ingredients supports your gut health, your nervous system, your immune system, your energy, recovery, focused, and aging. Right now, it's time to reclaim your health and arm your immune system with convenient daily nutrition. It's just one scoop in a cup of water every day. To make it easy, Athletic Greens is going to give you a free 1-year supply of immune-supporting vitamin D and 5 free travel packs with your first purchase. All you have to do is visit athleticgreens.com/kindafunny. Again, that is athleticgreens.com/kindafunny to take ownership over your health and pick up the ultimate daily nutritional insurance. athleticgreens.com/kindafunny.
Now, Mike, our next match honestly needs no real introduction. You've seen JNW and Joey Noel go toe-to-toe week after week, chasing Alana Pierce and, of course, the KindaFunny Twitch Championship. And what has happened last week was something unheard of, something unbelievable, something incredible. Joey Noel teamed with Blessing Adeoye Jr., of course, your champion, your other champion. What's the other belt? Why am I forgetting the other belt's name? Up, down, champion. Our Intercontinental title. The up, down. How, lest we forget, of course. It just happened last week. How could I forget? And they were able to beat Johnny Ace, the KindaFunny World Champion, and Alana Pierce, the Twitch Champion. How it happened, of course, was Johnny Ace bloodied, beaten, punched right in the face, busted wide open, rolled out of the ring from Blessing, and that was that. Joey then went up top rope, elbow drop on Alana, went up top rope, splash, pinned the champion. Something she has been unable to do when she wants to actually win the championship. Then, the very next moment, Lucy James, another British competitor, maybe there's a theme here, challenges Alana Pierce. Makes so she has to defend her title after just losing the match. Alana able to dig down deep, defeat Lucy James, retain her belt, lose to Joey, but make Lucy James tap with the patented Bifrost Bridge, her signature, Alana's signature figure 4 back arcing submission hold. This, of course, does not sit well with the one, the only JNW, Joey Noel, who challenges Lucy to a regular match. Nothing special. You remember, of course, they did a steel cage match when Lucy debuted in KFW. And what happened, Mike?
Still have nightmares about it, Gregory James. We had a horse kick that rocked the KFW universe.
Lucy James nearly kicked Joey Noel's head off, knocked her out, one take, bam. That was the end of the match. And then all hell broke loose in the women's division. Today, they want to settle this beef. Joey wants to prove she is still the #1 contender. Lucy wants to prove she deserved this title she got last week. And the commish says, all killer, no filler, get to it, ladies.
Get to it. And that's what we're about to see right now. I mean, JNW has taken over the wrestling world. She is the person that puts the butts in the seats. This is why we're here. But I'm still having nightmares. I'm still having thoughts. And we were just ringside Gregory James. I can't imagine what Joey goes through. She must just lose sleep at night thinking about that horse kick to the face.
Well, it's that thing where, you know, Joey Noelle has gotten her title shot. She had it the last pay-per-view, and so the fact that she is still chasing after Alana Pierce is one thing. The fact that Lucy James, though, is able to march out with a letter from the commissioner, challenge on just a regular old KFW Midday Mayhem, does not sit well with JNW.
She needs to really recalibrate here. After weeks and weeks of punishment on her body and other competitors' bodies, she's going to need to recalibrate right now and really find herself once again, because she's been on a journey. She's been to the tippity top and then was knocked down a couple of pegs. We're back at base camp, and how do you restart the journey? Starts right now.
I'm shocked to hear the boos coming from this audience here in a sold-out Las Vegas Caesars Palace as they are just booing Joey Noelle as she gets going here.
A lot of fans of Lucy James out in the crowd right now. A lot of fans here in Las Vegas love Lucy James and everything that she's all about. Currently, 61% of the stadium is on side of Lucy James here.
Well, of course, they're going off a proven track record, right? Lucy and that horse kick, able to put Joey down before. You have to imagine she could do it again.
Has JNW lost the fan base, though? Does she need to now turn into a heel, not the star, and be able to embrace the boos and bring the damage and the destruction?
Do you not think Joey Noelle was a heel before when she was killing Elise Willis and kicking Andrea Renee?
People loved that. We wanted to see the domination and the destruction, but then she took it too far. She took it too far, and I think that's why the fans here in Las Vegas have gone against her.
Well, we will see what she's got up her sleeve now. A very evenly paced match so far as Joey and Lucy. Oh, there's the power of Joey Noelle. There's the power of JNW. She drops that leg. Oh, and what an elbow drop. You gotta wonder. There's no gimmicks. There's no pretense for what this is building to. It's just, hey, you got a title shot for no reason, and I had to work my ass off to get mine. Now I'm gonna go at you, says Joey.
Well, she has her shot once again right now. Who is really the #1 contender here in the women's division? These two ladies are at the tip
What a Hurricane Rana.
looking at one up.
Lucy James not afraid to start warming up that horse kick. You see her right there. She knows that Joey has a sensitive head and that if she kicks it just right, she can knock Joey out. So she is working Joey. Oh, with the slaps.
I mean, it has been proven, Gregory James. You have to go for the weakness, and that is Joey's lovely head right there. The lovely face is going to have to put in some work right now in JNW and try to get the advantage, because we know JNW, once she starts, she's never going to stop. And you got to get ahead of it. And
she's hoping she's done enough damage right there. She's hoping she's clopped her way to victory. She has not. No, Joey's not going down that easily. Oh! Whoa, what a dodge by Joey. What a clothesline.
Oh,
that is what we're talking about. Joey Noelle, JNW. Oh, it's her own horse kick.
She gave her one back right
Joey's
there.
trying to take her out the way she got taken out. Lucy's
wow.
No, you don't have the. Sorry, Joe, you don't have the leg strength of a Lucy James horse leg.
Lucy James with a steel.
We've seen this before. Joey loves to fly. There's the splash, but she misses.
Oh, a massive
Lucy set her up for something here. What a DDT. The extension on that. Is this going to be enough?
No, it almost was.
Joey keeps the JNW crowd behind her here. Lucy can't believe her eyes.
They're rooting on Lucy.
Well, I do believe there's a British convention in town.
Oh, yes. Very big out here in Vegas, the British convention.
They love the British convention.
A lot of cabbages, a lot of wet cabbage.
They drag it through the water every day, man. That's what they're all about out here. It's crazy.
I'm actually going to host the cabbage dragging competition after this.
Oh, no. Lucy went back to the well in that Hurricane Rana, and Joey saw it. Oh, what a power bomb.
Wow, Joey.
Joey working those legs, bringing in that big elbow. What you gotta love about Joey Noelle is she knows what she's setting up. These elbow drops and these splashes, she loves to the finish. There's that elbow drop.
So much damage has been done.
Is that enough? Is that enough to put away Lucy James?
Nope.
And look, Joey can't believe her eyes. Joey's pacing right now, trying to figure out how she's going to take this person down. Joey going for a figure four. Wait a second. Joey going for the... Joey's stealing Alana's move! Joey is stealing Alana's move. She is using the Bifrost Bridge against Lucy James's horse legs. This is how Lucy James lost her title shot. This is Alana's move, and Joey is stealing it.
Oh my gosh!
Are you kidding me, ladies and gentlemen?
Wow.
Joey Noel, student of the game, steals Alana Pierce's trademarked Bifrost Bridge, uses it against Lucy James.
What an epic way to say, hey, I'm here and I want another shot. Your number one contender, 100%.
Oh, but she's not done yet. She's still bringing the thunder to Lucy James.
Let her go. Let her go.
I cannot believe it. Joey Noel is saying, as clear as day, she is still the most dominant force in KFW. Holy shit, ladies and gentlemen. What a turn of events. I can't believe Joey uses Alana's move that way.
I told you, J&W has gone off the rails. She's out here to hurt people and violently hurt people, Gregory James. And that lock, that was it right there. That was to let Alana know she's next for the destruction.
And Mike, you've said it before when we've talked about what is happening in KFW. You've called out the Bifrost Bridge as possibly an OP finisher in the way that it seems everybody taps to it, that submissions are the way to go in this federation. Joey reaching in to this laundry list, this library, this tool chest, this treasure chest of moves, and taking Alana's trademark to use it for her own advantage.
I'm looking forward to when those two collide in the center of the ring and try to put on the Bifrost Bridge on each other. I mean, think about that. 3 submission specialists now with Johnny Ace and the Multilock, and then these two incredible women out here. It's something special right now.
It is something special right now, and we have something special if we want to go to ringside. This is your main event, ladies and gentlemen. Again, this is the all-killer, no-filler episode. And what you need to know right now is something I already mentioned before. Of course, your up, down champion, Blessing Adeoye Jr. cleaned the world champion's clock in that tag match. Hit him right in the face, busted him wide open. Johnny Ace was laying in front of our announce table bleeding. And the commissioner said, you know what? You guys got to settle this in the ring, one-on-one. No tags, no mixed gender, nothing like that. Instead, you two are going to face off in an Extreme Rules first blood match, Mike. The only way to win this title, this match tonight, which is non-title. The titles are not on the line. It is champion v champion. The only way to win, Mike the High Powered, is to make your opponent bleed.
Wow. Are you kidding me, Gregory James? That's an insane statement right there from you and the commission. That's going to be the rule set between these two. I'll tell you what, right now, you know me and the Ace Man, we're tight. We've been up in the VIP suites. We've been out at the roulette tables all night long. He's not prepared for first to bleed. He's a submission specialist. And the idea that you're going to put the youngster, the man with the haymaker hands against my guy, Johnny Ace, and a first to bleed, I don't like this. I don't like the odds right now.
Well, you figure if the deck is stacked here in terms of a first blood. We know that Blessing Adeoye was able to bust open the champ, Johnny Ace, just last week. So Johnny still nursing a fresh wound. But beyond that, think of the power dynamics we're talking about right here. The KindaFunny World Championship is the championship of KFW. It's at the top of the mountain. You can go no higher if you're a singles competitor. And Johnny Ace has been there. He's proven it time and time again. He vanquished the Milk Mommy. He beat the Reverend Jared Petty. But then, this up-and-comer, this youngster, this Forbes 30 under 30 winner, Blessing Adeoye Jr., comes out of left field, wins the up, down championship, declares himself, he should be the main event. He said this repeatedly. He should be the main event. This is his chance to prove it. If he can do this, if he can re-bust open Johnny Ace, what does this do to the balance of power in KFW, Mike the High Power?
Big question here, Gregory James, is are we ready for the next generation to truly rise? Is it time for a changing of the guard? The old way, the new way, the hype, the fun, the electricity, the proven way, the right way, the fun way. It's all on the line right now, and I'll tell you what, I know the next gen. I know the next up-and-comers. They're ready to rock and roll, but I don't think Johnny Ace is ready quite yet to say goodbye to the limelight and the spotlight here in the middle of KFW.
Mike, the first thing Blessing went for was that high kick. That's how he busted Johnny Ace open last week, to just go right for it. This could have been over right away.
Oh, many people here on the dirt sheet are saying that this could be over before the prediction is even over.
Oh my gosh, ladies and gentlemen. Anything can happen in KFW. It is a first blood match. You see everybody working the arms right now. Blessing going up high.
Missed it.
Shades of shirtless Spider-Man and just misses it, blows it.
Now, this is the big one right now. Johnny Ace, as I talked about, we've been in Vegas all week. Left Malta on the PJ, back here in Vegas. We've been playing the house. We've been going up against the odds. And when we talked about first to bleed, he knew he was going to be up against the odds. He wants to put in that multi-lock. But if he has to bring it, he'll bring it with some elbows and some fists. And I look to see Johnny Ace really prove himself here.
And it's what you were already talking about, right? Johnny Ace is a submission expert. Meanwhile, Blessing is going for those high kicks. He's working the head already. He knows what he needs to do, and this match plays to his style. And look
Johnny
at this,
Ace,
the
of
reversal.
course, still rocking the incredible polo. You can go out there and look as good as Johnny Ace over on KindaFunny.com/store right now. Get yourself a Johnny Ace polo and support the man.
Ow! But Blessing out here saying he should be the KindaFunny world champion, saying he should be the face of KFW, and really going for it.
You know, he said that before, but was quickly shut down. Now is his time. He needs to rise up and really prove it. And this
He's
could
doing
be
it, he's
right
doing
now.
it, he's doing it! Johnny Ace.
takes that. Some
Our ref
thick
there.
skin.
What's our ref's name? I always forget our ref's name.
That's Randy the ref right
Randy
now.
the ref, looking in, not seeing any blood, but we are instead seeing Johnny Ace down in a steel chair. Blessing's bringing a steel chair to the ring. This is all perfectly legal.
Johnny Ace just absolutely knocked out right now.
Look at Blessing wedging that chair into the turnbuckles there. Going up hop. There it is.
Let's see if Johnny Ace can wake up to this.
Raj Former in the chat saying this is cheating. It's all legal in an Extreme Rules match. All you have to do is make somebody bleed. How you choose to do it is up to you.
It's crazy that Raj would go against his next generation podcast superstar Blessing right now.
Look
And
at
be
this.
on the
Johnny
side
Ace
of
says, "Oh, you want to use a chair, son? I'll show you how to use a chair by wedging it into this corner."
the
All
other
right, Johnny,
corner.
whatever you say.
He likes that left corner. He likes.
You
that
wonder,
one.
yeah, is Johnny's bell already rung? What?
Is he
What?
lost?
Man, Bless was going for something there and could not get all of it. Johnny now trying
Stumbles
to
out
answer
of
back.
the way.
What a big pile driver. This could bust you wide open.
Now the question is, Johnny's old age here, and after so many tennis bouts, and of course being here in the ring, does he even remember where he put the chair? I think he may forget.
Exactly. I also have breaking news from the dirt sheets in the live chat. Raj Former, that's right, Roger Pokorny is saying, put me in the ring. I'll put Bless in the ground.
Wow.
Bless is taking on challengers from every direction, apparently, right now in this non-title match against the champ, trying to prove he should be the permanent main event here. But he's got his own friend Roger turned against him.
We're getting close to those turnbuckles, Gregory.
Right? And look at Johnny Ace going to start working the legs. This isn't a submission fight, Johnny. But I guess if you take out Blessing's legs, he can't do some of the moves he's known for, such as the kicks.
Look at Johnny says, take off your shoe. I want to teach you something, youngster.
And Johnny's doing it. He's going for the multi-lock just for the punishment, I guess. Again, this can't make him bleed. But Johnny's all about showmanship.
Yep. I mean, it wouldn't be a Johnny Ace match without the multi-lock. We're here for the multi-lock. We want to see the multi-lock. And I mean, this is doing a lot of damage.
The crowd dead silent. Yeah, they're really here for the multi-lock. But Blessing's able to reverse it. And look at both competitors now. Both have bad knees now.
Bad knees. That chair just still sitting there. Who will use the chair?
Blessing says, I know how to use a chair, old man. You don't. He says, my time is now, old man. Oh, my God, the chair.
Nope, put it in the other corner now.
Make the rounds on the turnbuckles. And now he's, oh, there you go. Start working the face there, Johnny. Good call. All right, Johnny dragging the body around.
Johnny not quite sure of the rules, looking to go for the submission hold or maybe even a pin. We'll have to probably have a moment here to tell him what to do.
You figure what Johnny's trying to do, Mike, is make a statement. If he can just hurt this kid, if he can keep him down in that mid-card range where Johnny believes the up, down, down title belongs, he's made his point.
Woo! Oh!
Blessing did it! Blessing did it!
Wow, mid-card, that fool. He's coming up to the tippy top. He wants the main event.
Ladies and gentlemen, Blessing Adeoye Jr., your up, down, down champion, has beaten the KindaFunny world champion Johnny Ace in a first blood match. And you want to talk about a federation in chaos as Randy the ref walks into a ring post. You want to talk about everything we know being turned upside down. Randy can't believe what he's seeing. This is it, ladies and gentlemen. What do you do when your world champion loses to the up, up, down, down champion? We will figure it out, I guess, ladies and gentlemen. Mike, this was promised to be an all-killer, no-filler episode of KFW Midday Mayhem, and I think we delivered.
I think the commissioner and yourself, Gregory James, working behind the scenes, have absolutely delivered this week here in Vegas. We had a great show, a lot of fun, returning for another week of KFW Midday Mayhem, and we look forward throughout the month as we start to get near the end of season 1 with a big old pay-per-view.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. KFW is rocketing towards its season finale. Next week, you get another episode of Midday Mayhem, and the week after that, it is KFW E3, our next pay-per-view. Of course, you can catch it all live on twitch.tv/KindaFunnyGames on Mondays, later on youtube.com/KindaFunnyGames on Tuesdays. No matter where you get or support the show, thank you so much. Remember to like, subscribe, share it with your friends, and of course, until next time, keep on wrestling. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to KFW.